And this week, this product spotlight, we're going to be going over the Ruger Precision Rifle in 308. And I have my very special, excellent weapons instructor, Zoltan. Sorry. Zoli for short. Zoltan Varga. There we go. Get it straight, Matt. Get it straight. Always having a good time here. And no, I'm just drinking water. See? Okay.
Vodka looks like water.
No, stop. Okay, so Zoli, for short. We got Zoli on here. He's going to be talking about the Ruger Precision Rifle in 308 that you can get at ANC Firearms in Heidenhammer. And again, the number is 254-983-4417. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, the show stays on the air by sponsors. Those sponsors like ANC, the attorney segment, the bail bond, all the advertisers that you hear, they keep the show on the air. So the circle of life here is you hear it, you support them, they support me, you keep getting information, okay? And if you know anybody out there who feels that their business could benefit from the show, they need to give me a call. It'll help out everybody in the process. So, Zoli, welcome to the show.
Hey.
Good to have you back on.
Thank you.
And I know you're extremely excited about your rifle, right?
Oh, yeah. I had a really good experience with it.
Yeah, I want you to tell about that too. And you got yours from ANC Firearms, which was great.
Yes, and actually in ANC Firearms, we got this rifle for $1,200. The MSRP of these rifles between $1,600, but I saw some in Academia and Gander Mountain for like $1,500.
So that was a good price.
Yeah.
Awesome. How's this volume? Yeah, get closer to the mic. All right, Zoe, here's what we're going to do. We got about, 7 minutes here. Go ahead and talk about what you got and why. Because some people had contacted me and said, why do you always talk about pistols? Because I'm an expert with a pistol. That's why I talk about pistols all the time. I'm not an expert with rifles other than some combat rifles. So, Zoe, you're going to fill the void there. People are looking for a long-range precision rifle. So go ahead.
Yeah, so this is a long-range precision shooting. It's a very popular sport, and it's growing here, especially here in Texas and all over the U.S. And this is a really good rifle for beginners who just want to start this sport and don't want to spend too much money on it. Because, as I mentioned, I was in next to Hundo for it's kind of precision rifle training. Was hosted by the San Antonio team, professional team, and you can spend like thousands of dollars on a rifle, and it's technically knows almost the same as this particular piece. It's a 308 caliber, what is very popular. You can get it almost everywhere. It's not the best caliber for this sport. Like now it's really popular, the 6.5 Creedmoor, what is more have higher muzzle velocity and more stable. But I read a bunch of forums and reviews in on the internet, and they said, yeah, 6.5 Creedmoor is good, but the barrel's lifetime is about a half of 308.
Okay, so you're going to get some, but have to give up some other.
Yeah.
Okay, so for distance and better accuracy from what you're saying, you got to give up barrel life.
Yes.
Okay. So that's why you chose 308. Keep going.
So this rifle is a very precise made. It has an adjustable trigger block on it, what you can adjust from outside. You don't need to disassemble the whole rifle to adjust the pulling weight of the trigger between 2.25 and 5 pounds. That's the force that you need to pull the trigger. And it has a really good hybrid muzzle brake on it, what almost reduce totally the recoil. If you go on the internet, or I can show you here.
I'll tell you what, put it in the screen here and we'll post it up later. Ladies and gentlemen, he's putting up the rifle to our screen, so in the near future we'll have it posted on my YouTube channel, Aaron's Gun Shop. Go ahead, Zoe.
Like the buttstock has 3 major pieces: the cheek rest, the actual shoulder pad,
buttstock part,
and it's all based on a simple AR-15 tube.
Okay, so you can adjust it back and forth, and you can also adjust your butt pad, right?
You can adjust back and forth the cheek rest, high of the cheek rest, and adjust the shoulder butt.
Shoulder butt pad.
But Also, if you don't like this kind of particular setup, you can go ahead and buy a MacPool or any kind of
Because it fits on the basic AR2, you can get anything you want. But
Yes.
that particular one comes with the adjustable cheek piece and the adjustable butt pad.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
and also it has a K-mod rail system on the front. What is
It's a key mod rail system, right, where you can attach all your.
everything you can attach on it.
Okay.
Also, you get two Picatinny rails with the rifle, but you can adjust anywhere you want. The biggest advantage of this K-mod rail, it's way lighter than a standard Picatinny system.
Yes, that's true, because the standard one almost looks like a cheese grater.
Yeah.
It's got all that extra metal on it. But this one here, you can make it, it's almost completely round, almost, to a certain degree. And it's a lot slicker, and you can put where you want your Picatinny rails on it by attaching it to the keyhole.
Yes,
Positions.
you don't need to deal with like a 20 or 10, 16 inches Picatinny rails weight. You just get a 5 slots or 10 slots Picatinny rail and put it on the exact place where you want to put the bipod or light or anything you need. Also, my particular rifle in this course, I tried out to 1100 yards. That was the longest distance we shot. The bullet dropped a lot. It's almost like, if I remember correctly, 90 inches. What was the bullet drop from the point of origin? But it surprised me after I adjusted all the elevation and all the windage. In 1100 yards, I put 5 shots in about a 2 foot by 2 foot target.
Oh, I would need about a 10 foot by 10 foot, and then I'd be doing a prayer and a lot of luck on that one. That's pretty good. I'll tell you what, because we're running out of time, and this show is going to be recorded and played on our other station next week on 98.5 FM. That's KRXT in Rockdale, and a lot of people there may not know who you are. So tell everybody who you are, your experience being Special Forces and all that, and so this way they'll know from now on when you come on who you are.
Well, my name is Zoltan. I was born and raised in Hungary, and I spent 13 years in the Hungarian Defense Forces, 9 years from that in the Special Forces, and I moved here in Texas about a year ago.
He's the nicest guy you'll ever meet until you get him upset. Don't get him upset. He turns green. Okay, what else do you want to finish up on this one here?
Well, technically the whole rifle is precision made, CNC machined. It has a really good medium contour barrel, but you can buy a custom barrel for yourself on the internet for like, I saw like $500.
So you can start with a basic platform,
and if you like this sport or you just like to shoot,
can that be converted to a different caliber?
Yeah.
Okay.
And technically you don't need gunsmiths or anything, you can do in your shop.
Now the one we showed here on the video that people will see later on, you had painted a special pattern. What's your pattern on that? What'd you use? Because they normally come in black, don't they?
Yeah, I just don't really like black guns. They are kind of boring for me.
Well, I'll tell you, when you're in the bush, I can barely see that thing, so that's a pretty good camo job there. And what kind of scope you got on that?
I got a Millet LRS one. It's a 6.2 25 by 56.
That's awesome. Well, look, that's our cue music that we're coming up to a hard break. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Zoltan Varga talking about the Ruger Precision Rifle in 308 that you can get at ANC Firearms in Heidenhammer. ANC is our sponsor. Give them a call at 254-983-4417, and we'll see you on the other side.